What is up, guys? It's Verns back here again with another Supercoach video. This time it is the round 13 review. Yeah, it's late in the week again. This is just a problem when I can't do it on a Monday night. Obviously, public holiday didn't happen, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm pretty busy. Thursday is probably the one that's a little bit more 50-50, but yeah, unfortunately, if I don't get it then it does get pushed out to the Friday night, unfortunately. So we have already seen a game play. So we'll go over last week. We'll go a little bit over what happened last night. But I guess a quick recap. Obviously, we scored 2,200 last week, which is an okay score. Went up 894 places, so it's okay. Nothing crazy. I think the bottom end of our team is really causing problems, but hopefully this week, we only actually have Dacos out. We don't have any other Swans players, Gold Coast players. I don't even know the other team on the bye because we just don't have any of them. So it's only Dacos out. It means that we should have... I believe it's 21 premiums. So with Dacos out, it leaves us with 20. So we should be pretty set to get a good score this week. So hopefully we can bounce back. And pretty good start for us. As most people know, I couldn't afford Bont. Like it wasn't a choice to fade Bont. It was that I just simply couldn't afford him. But him dropping a really low score last night really favors us. He's going to drop in price. Maybe we can get him at 550k. I'd already come to the conclusion I was going to have to fade Bont because he's just going to be too expensive for me. But if he gets down to 550, I think I'm going to have to make it happen one way or another. But yeah, before we jump into that, I'm going to jump up to the game day squad up here. Yes, look, I know you probably aren't here for this, but we'll do 5 minutes of this real quickly. They had the new contender come out, which is really cool. Obviously, we've already had games play here. We got the NAS score, which is awesome. Dale score, which is awesome. Unfortunately, we did fill Bont, who I'm starting to maybe think... I know game day squad maybe just isn't his best format. I mean, we know he gets a lot of points from the 1%ers that you don't get points from game day squads. I believe he's the highest point getter for knock-ons to advantage, much higher than anyone else in the league. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to get you points in game day squad, and getting tagged last night, yeah, just didn't work, unfortunately. But I'm happy with Kennedy's score, McRae's score. It's funny here, actually. So we have Darcy, and he was an option, but I decided not to bring him in because I was like, look, he's had 2 months off. We should probably watch him for a week, make sure he's ready before we bring him in. But we brought McRae straight back in, even though it could be the same principle. He's been off for a month. We probably should give him a watch. But yeah, look, the 95s, it's okay enough. The Bont 60 is pretty disappointing. But Kennedy, Nass, and Dale hopefully carry us. But yeah, that's the contender squad. Unfortunately, it's full bronze, which is very, very unfortunate. So, I went ahead and did it. I put $15 down, and we've got some player packs here. So I'm just going to open them up. We'll have a look, see what I get. Yeah, hopefully we get something good and we can add it to this squad, because yeah, we got full bronzies at the moment. Now this is Tom DeConning gold silver is really good, actually. I'm pretty sure I was running him on bronze, so that's a really nice win for us. Lindsay's going to be good in future. A few good golds here now. I really want just a good gold. I don't really care about any platinums or anything. Sinclair, oh my goodness. The only problem with me doing it tonight is obviously I can't use anyone if I get a St. Kilda or a Dogs player. Sinclair and DeConning are great pulls, and it's just so unfortunate Sinclair's already played for the Arvo, so we could have got an extra 10% there if I just went ahead and was proactive and did this, the night before or something. But yeah, I only bought the packs today because I was just really hyped for it, and I really want to try and get that top 100 to get some extra packs. And yeah, well, they're two good pulls there, so that feels good. The golds, not the greatest, but two good silvers, so pretty happy with that. Can we get some more? Like, we just want playable cards. It doesn't matter if they're silver or gold. Plats aren't even playable in the new one, so hopefully we can just get some playable players. Oh, McCluggage! McCluggage in gold, you're kidding me. We already saw I'm running him in my team as a bronze, so to get the 20% amplifier, that is so good. Oh, that's hype as. I feel so good about that. Whew, these feel like a win already. I'm gonna take these to the bank. Whitfield as well in silver. Oh my goodness. And Josh Kelly, that's not a bad pull. That's not a bad pull either. Oh my goodness. That's super hype. I'm so happy with some of those pulls. So we're obviously going to jump to the team and change it up. Now, I actually was fading Whitfield just because of his role. Unfortunately, his role hadn't been great, but you can't, like with the bonus percentage he's going to be getting, there's no way I can't not run him. And Zorko, he scores for fun because it doesn't matter if his efficiency is good. He just scores because he touches the ball. Holmes this week. Who is Holmes playing again? We're going to quickly jump back to our Supercoach just to see who they were playing again. Code Sports, get out my way. Oh, Essendon, they give up a lot of points to those guys that get out on the outside and spread, so I probably don't want to move Holmes. Is it Nick Martin that we maybe... No, he's at the MCG. Who's Zorko into? GWS at the Gabba. I think we got to fade Nick Martin here, unfortunately. Yeah. It could be an Ash. Could be an Ash. Maybe it's an Ash. Maybe we just flip Ash. As you can see, I already have a gold Roberts. I don't know why this account just had like $1 on it, and I never put $1 on it, so I don't know why it had $1, but a Roberts was going for $1, so I grabbed him. Let's scroll to the bottom. Is that where they're going to be? Yeah, that's where they are, all the new boys that haven't played yet. Sinclair locked, so unfortunate. Here we are, Silver Whitfield. We'll throw him in. I mean, technically, if Ash goes 120 and Whitfield goes 110, with the 10% boost, Whitfield ends up the better pick, so we'll just roll him with a silver. Yeah, we got a McCluggage, so we're just changing McCluggage bronze straight to McCluggage gold. That's so sick. There's the Kelly. Yep, you can get in there. Now, I don't think I'm going to run Josh Kelly, unfortunately. I think these guys will probably outscore him, even with that buffer. Oh, will they? It's probably a bit risky to not run him. I mean, if I jump down to Kelly... What is Kelly's bronze average? Where is he? 100. So that means he technically is 120 as a gold, but... Yeah, I think I'll run like that. That's fine. Tom DeConning, I'm already running him in the team, so I might as well flip him to the silver DeConning we just got, which is nice. I think they were all the relevant cards we got, so that was pretty sick. I'm just going to quickly jump to the players and double check. What did we get? My players. Let's jump to the rarity silver. Any silvers I'm missing that I could play? Obviously the Sinclair, I wish. And, I mean, Doherty is potentially runnable, but nice through the midfield. There's no way we do that. We got Steely Green, actually, from your boy, Rookie Coach. He was trading him up, and I was like, I got a spare cherry. I'll take it for, a gold Steely Green, who, it's more of a future pick. You hope he becomes good in the future. And, yeah, O'Connor's also a good future pick. Lindsay, good future pick. Max Hall. There's not a few bad future picks here, which are good, so, yeah. That's not bad at all, so pretty happy with those pulls. But yeah, we'll jump back to the Supercoach. Look, guys, if you do sign up for this, we do have my referral down here. We obviously showed it last week, but more or less this week ended up being the week to do it because they give you the extra packs. We can see how I'm trading for the week in standard, but that's actually better if we go to contender. But that is because we have the extra players, like we have McRae, Sinclair, Bond, a few more players than what I have in my just standard comp, so... Yeah, not bad. I'm just going to be really cheeky here and... Can I fix up my classic at all? Or is my classic fine? Maybe I'll fix up this and just go and throw a Kelly in here for the fun of it. Why not? Roll the dice there. Okay, cool. Well, that was some game day squad stuff. I'll throw the referral down below so you can go ahead and use my referral and we both get packs and everyone's happy and yay. But jumping to the team. So this is obviously what's happened so far. We will just quickly look at them last week. Defense was fine overall. It sucks that, Carroll unfortunately is dropping out. We had Toby Green, who's the one trade we've done this week. We had him drop out as well, I'm pretty sure. He got 8 or something. Yeah, that ended up being a real negative play, and I don't think the logic was bad. We brought him into Richmond, and then he got a low score, which was unexpected, and then he gets injured in this game and goes out on an 8. And at the end of the day, he made 15k last week, lost 16k this week, and didn't really earn any points. It's potentially worse than the Cozzy Pickett play I made a few years back, where he got a 16 and then a 60. I mean, yeah, not good, unfortunately, but I think it was the right idea. I mean, we saw it clearly worked with Keys this week. If you went on Keys at 300k, he got a good score and he made a lot of money. So I think the plays were there. Unfortunately, I just went on the guy that underperformed and then got injured. So really unfortunate, but we put the 200k on top of him, went straight to Zach Butters for this week. It only leaves us 9k in the bank, and that's probably the only trade I do, just because, as we can see, there's not much money on my team, and I technically still need to get to my 22nd and 23rd premium, so I really need, like, Kako and Pedler to make some money, hopefully Carroll if he can, Clark if he can, and it's going to be a real delay in downgrading them, probably bringing in Horn Francis once he's dropped in price. And basically just giving up on anyone else, and This is why I talked about Bont, and I don't know if I can actually get to Bont. Maybe I flip Saligo up to him, and a couple of weeks, Bont drops in money. Saligo can maybe be a 100k upgrade, but then that's the 100k I'm using on Saligo rather than getting a rookie to a premium. So, look, we'll assess it as we go. But yeah, not a bad week. We only missed Sinclair Steele from this team and Clark, so it's nice to get them back. Rosie, good score. Chera, good score. We brought Cordwell in for a good score. I was happy with all of us. The league goat went for a massive one. He was on track for a bigger one and kind of slowed down, but had a lot of tackles and was really good. I wanted to say this last week about Saligo, but look, there's a chance that we do end up holding him all season. Now, that's not what I want to do, but we saw it last year, and we even saw it at the start of this year. This man can come out with a purple patch where he can be like a 115 average, and if we can just get lucky enough for him to have a bit of a purple patch for us right now, or even for like 5 of the last however many games there are, 11 games, he can have a purple patch, then maybe we can get a good enough average out of him, 100 average out of him, and it's okay. I thought about that last week, didn't say it, and then he came out with a 124. Hopefully, he can repeat this, get another good score, and we can feel pretty good. I think going into Cherry's pretty obvious VCCs. I considered Dale last night. Now, obviously, Dale last night was pretty good with the 129, but I was also scared of picking someone that came out with a 130 when just like Gorn and Cherry, it almost can guarantee it that one of these guys each week is going 140 plus. So I didn't want to pick a Dale and get stuck with this like 129, which at the end of the day, if you got 129, I would have taken it and I'd still be okay with it. I'd still be happy, but I'm going to be happy until I see Cherry or Gorn go 140, 150, and then I'm going to sit there and be like, oh, why'd I take a pod VC when like we just have the big boys going back-to-back scores? And I think my captain average is about 143 or so the 129 is actually below what I'm averaging. Now obviously you take anything 120 plus, but like I've had a pretty good year, and a lot of that's been relying on Gorn for a lot of it. Cherry, I've only brought him in for like 2 weeks, but Cherry's been good for that, and just the right VCs in the right weeks, so hopefully we can keep that going. But yeah, Dale scoring really well last night. Then we had Sinclair and Steele back, which scored decently. I'm not unhappy with those scores. Anything above a ton, I think, is a pass for a premium. And yeah, McRae was a bit unders. Bont was a bit unders for people, so a little bit of an advantage there, having a steal over either of those guys in reality. But I think a good-looking team. So that's how it's going to be for the week. Look, I appreciate all you for tuning in. For those comments down below. I know there was that cheeky comment saying that they were enjoying the videos. I was meant to check the name before the video, but I didn't, so sorry, but shout out to you. And also the other comments, once again, should check that name, where he's like, I need the video. So look, we got up, we got it out. I know it's late, but that's my pretty simple plans for the week. Just butters in, chill, and should be pretty smooth sailing for the week. So yeah, till next time, guys. Peace, later.